It's a lot, I know. I was running through Ultima 4 on my own yesterday. Enough that, not yesterday, I should say, Friday and Saturday, enough that I have a decent number of people that are in the party now, and you'll see that in a second once I end up booting it up. But not only do we have a decent number of people in the party, I did remember I had to look up a map because it's been so long since I properly played the game that I didn't exactly remember where certain things were located. The dungeon Despise is really easy to get to, and I remembered that being the case. And sure enough, I found it. The other thing I do want to show is how easy it is to get the air balloon. I think it's an air balloon. It's either an airship or an air balloon, but I keep thinking it's an air balloon. Um, and so, just as a reminder, let me see if this pulls up. Yeah. These are the notes that I've taken thus far, and these are the updates that I've gotten going on. So this is everything just for Ultima 4. Now the plus side, again, if you ever decide to play the Ultima games, is starting from Ultima 4 on, most of the stuff, such as the mantras, actually carry over to the next games. So if you ever need to find the mantras in the next games, all you needed to have found them is in one of the games, have taken enough notes, and you can actually take those mantras and your knowledge of those mantras into other games, which is really cool. The one problem with that being Ultima 9, where the EA got their hands on it, fucked it up so badly that it doesn't allow you to.
Fun.
What is wrong with you? Oh, the fan. Why don't you? All right, I'll be back, guys. Oh, I thought he was doing his whole "I'm a big fan," but he meant the literal fan. Helps dampen noise between the two rooms. Um. Anyways, what I was trying to say is that really the game got fucked up again. Hold on, let me fix that. EA fucked up Ultima 9 so much that you have to actually hit certain quest points, otherwise the game just won't let you progress even if you have the knowledge that you need to keep going. Hold on. There we go. I don't know why it resized itself. I don't think I changed. Oh, you know what? I did change the resolution slightly. I made it a little bit bigger. I didn't think of that. Okay, so again, we're playing with an older group. As you notice, I have my character, which I'm the mage. Jeffrey is the fighter. He comes from the town of Jellum. Jellum is off the coast to the south. Dupre is our paladin. He came from the town of Trinsic. Iolo is our bard. He came from the town of Britain. Jana is our druid. She came from the town of I hate this music. She came from the town of U. And then Katrina is our regret. She's our shepherd. she is so absolutely worthless that she is only at level 3, which is why she has 300 hit points, because I've been forcibly giving her experience. So this is old school RPG in the sense that the person who lands the killing blow gets the experience, which is slightly frustrating because when you're trying to level up someone who's not very good, it gets difficult and you kind of have to baby them. In this case, I've definitely been having to baby Katrina. So, like, the Etten is now fleeing. The Etten's heavily wounded. The only way I have a chance of killing the Etten and giving Katrina the experience is if I let her deal most of the blows. And that was something I was being reminded of when I was playing last time. The other thing is that Jeffrey, because I got him so late in the game, he's also really low on experience. Okay, see, I managed to get Katrina that experience. He's also really low on experience, and he's about 1 or 2 levels behind everyone else. Katrina's like 3 levels behind everyone. And I will tell you that Katrina is so worthless. Her stats are lower than any of the other classes. She can never ever use magic. And to top it off, she died almost immediately when I first got her, to the point where I had to actually farm money just to bring her back from death. Like, I had to pay a healer to resurrect her ass because I didn't have enough money to actually get the resurrection spell. It drove me nuts. Like, why is she in this party? Why is she allowed to be here? It's just my only thought process over and over and over. So what I'm going to try and do right now is I'm going to try and box this one orc in. I'm not going to deal damage. But if I can box the orc in successfully, then Katrina can end up, like, dealing damage and getting experience. This is literally how I've been getting Katrina to, like, level up. And it's really cheesy and stupid, but it's been my only recourse, really. Okay, now that you do this, you just skip, attack. Skip, like, oops. Skip, attack. And then she gets it. And then you can check her experience. I don't remember at what point she levels up, but I think when she gets another 300, when she gets another 70 experience, she'll be able to level up again. But her maximum hit points right now is literally just 300. There's a chest right there because I killed something and I don't want to get it because it's sitting on a swamp. It's like it's just gonna end up hurting me. I did also manage to, if you look at my stats, so I'm carrying a mace around that I use for Jana whenever she's not using her her sling. I only have 133 gold because I recently bought chainmail armor that I gave to Jeffrey, and then I took the leather armor and I gave it to Jana. So, no, I gave it to Katrina because she could wear leather armor. Just to get people a little bit better. I actually have a decent amount of reagents finally, so I can cast. You also notice, if you look, I have under H, Mandrake. Technically, there's a way to buy Mandrake because it's hidden under the counter, like I've mentioned before, in one of the towns. You can find Mandrake in the world if you know where to look. I haven't found the clue yet on where... Gazers, I'll get into them in a bit. I haven't yet found the clue on how you're supposed to find the Mandrake. I remembered on my own where the hell to get the Mandrake. There is a singular spot in the middle of a field to the east of Britain where there's just a single square that's a swamp. If you end up waiting until both of the moons are new and you search that spot, you will randomly find something like between 3 to 8 or 10 magic. I sat there and farmed it for like 4 new moons and I didn't get a whole lot, which was slightly aggravating. Gazers, as I'm dealing with, these guys that look a little like beholders, have fucking sleep rays, which is what you're seeing on the battlefield. My paladin and my fighter are currently asleep. I would love to get Katrina the experience for this damn thing. So I'm trying to, like, not have my character get a lot of the experience right now, just because I think I'm a whole level higher than everyone else. So I've been trying to divvy it out to other characters. Gazer's critical, but not running, so I guess that's a good thing. Kill it. Kill it. Thank you. Oh yeah, if you kill Gazers, apparently they turn into insects. I don't know if that's from Ultima 4 or the update with this. I don't remember. But that's why you see little insects on the field right now. I don't care about the insects, I'm just gonna kill them. Can we... I love the sounds. I do have to say that this fan update, they did a horrible job of the sounds. Like, that sound is worse sounding than the actual game's original sound. I don't know why they decided to go this path. Come on. Fleeing. There, we can potentially block it a little bit. Trying to give it to Katrina. There we go. So she got 16 experience just for killing off the main gazer. Not a whole lot of money, but whatever. Oh my god. Okay, so I had intentionally saved it outside of the dungeon, and then I forgot when I was grinding that I ran off to go do some stuff, and my intention was to move back outside of the dungeon so we could just see dungeons, period. And, of course, my stupid ass completely forgot what I was doing, and I never went back and did it. Again, that was like Saturday night because I played like nothing yesterday. I actually installed Ultima 6, which I've never played before, and I took a look at that a bit yesterday. And it's not as bad as I originally remember the interface being, which is what always caused me to never play it. It's like kind of a little bit of a turnoff. But I will say that the overall game feels really good, and just wandering around and talking to some of the characters, there's a lot more life in Ultima 6 than there was even in the previous Ultimas. And the thing is, like, one of the things you'll end up seeing with the Ultimas, which I would like to get into, which I would like to show at some point, is how in-depth the game can get at points. And what I'm talking about is right now you're seeing very, very simple Ultima. Richard Garriott tried to create worlds that were super, super involved, to the point that when you're in Ultima 7, I don't think you can do it in Ultima 6 as much, but you can to some extent, it looks like. Ultima 7, you can literally go into a field, harvest grain, take the grain to a mill, ground it down yourself into flour, take that flour, add water, go to a baker's oven, and actually bake bread. And I believe you could actually go back to the field and replant the grain and then watch it grow and then do it all over again. You can technically, from beginning to end, do the whole bread baking thing. And this is from a game that was released back in, what, the 90s, I think? And everything in the game, I remember his big goal was to make everything interactable. Like, literally everything you see on a table, none of it is static. You can pick up everything, carry everything, throw everything around, do whatever you want. It was kind of insane. It's a little intimidating when you first start playing it. Guess I want rations. Give me 4 packs. No. I'm gonna need that for the dungeon. I'll get healed from British. From British. The British. Lord of the British. I hate this battlefield. Jana, what? That was stupid. Oh, good. Jeffrey got some experience. Lightly wounded orc. The higher the level, the better they get with damage. So, I mean, I know that's really stupid to sit there and say, but it means that even though they're using low-level weaponry, the weapons do seem to work a little bit better as your characters get higher in level. I mean, the sling is never going to be as good as, like, multiple other weapons, but based off of what I found before... Sure, I think you're talking about the headless. That was kind of gross. But, get out of here, skeleton. You usually come with wizards. Don't go near... Oh, frick. Um, yeah. So, and if you think the magic system with the reagents is potentially like interesting and potentially complicated right now, it gets more complicated later. Like Ultima 5 is where it starts getting even more complicated, which is why I do want to get into showing Ultima 5. The other thing is Ultima 5's story gets a lot better, and I've never beat Ultima 5. In fact, I don't think I ever got super far into it. But it feels like such a huge, amazing investment for that one. Just because the story for this one is obviously very light. To become the avatar of the 8 virtues, understand everything about the principles and the virtues, and then go into the abyss with your knowledge, and then show that you know that knowledge as well as being able to. Is there a jester class that beats his enemies with jokes? No, but Chuckles counts, and Chuckles is an asshole, and he progressively gets worse in every single game. Art thou well? No. The old English terminology never stops until you get to Ultima 9, when they changed everything. So, the basic gist is the games were created by Richard Garriott initially. Richard Garriott ended up founding his company, which was known as Origin Studios, I believe, or just Origin. Okay, so north of Britain, to the mountains, of course. Anyways, he ended up founding Origin Studios. Origin ended up being, I don't know all the details. I'd have to look into it and get back to you with like even more details. But Origin basically ended up getting bought by EA. You can get an idea of where this is going to be going. EA ended up at some point, from what I understand, while they were working on Ultima 9, Ultima 8 had so many criticisms because it was such a departure from the Ultima series and what it was. Ultima 8's very arcadey. I still liked it. I played it, and I did beat Ultima 8 completely back in the day when I had a computer that was able to run it. But I will say it doesn't feel... Anything you're seeing right now, 8 is a complete and utter departure from this thought process. It's so weird on so many levels. Okay, so mountains, get away from me. Over here, I believe. It's so hard to move through here. Right. There was no way I was gonna do that. Where are the daddies? What are you talking about? What is that on the left? What the hell is that? Oh, that's a Gorn, I think. A Zorn. I don't even remember what the hell Zorns do. I just remember them being really strong. So because our levels are higher, we're starting to see some of the stronger enemies. Claptrap. Hi, Potato. I'm dead to the world practically. Anyways, so 8 was like, the whole concept of 8 is the avatar, you as the avatar get dropped into a whole nother world. It's the world known as Pagan. And if you have not seen or heard anything about Ultima 8, it was the game that basically caused... They had to change the artwork on the box initially when it was first shown, because there was a whole lot of people who got very critical of the artwork on the box, on the main box, because the world of Pagan and Ultima 8 with Pagan, the front of the box when it first went into stores was a bunch of fire with a pentagram on it. It obviously caused some problems with certain religious groups, and so they ended up removing the pentagram for a lot of the original box work in order to make sure they could sell it better. Anyways, Avatar gets dropped into the world of Pagan. You have no party members. You will never have party members in 8, and it's very arcadey, as I mentioned. It was also very, very broken. So, I'm gonna save this. So we're gonna be showing the map. Richard Garrett ended up, I'll go into a little bit more, but Richard Garrett basically ended up hearing a lot of the criticism involved with Ultima 8, and he was applying a lot of it to Ultima 9. Without going further into it at the moment, we are officially going into the dungeon. I believe this is Despise. Despise is in the mountains to the north of Britain, and you just have to find the little pathway. I'm so happy I'm doing retro stuff again, especially. Shut up. Okay. 2 things I can end up doing. I have 7 torches. It's dark. I for ignite. Okay. Top, it says I'm on level 1. Bottom says which direction I'm facing. So I'm facing east. So basically I can tell just by moving around and looking that I'm in a little stuck pathway. So we're gonna be doing it this way. Let's see. We're doing it with edges. So this is our start point. I don't know how to put down that it's my start point. I know there's a symbol for it somewhere in here. Hold on. I know there's a symbol in here. You know what I'll probably end up doing is I'll just be like, yo, green or something. I don't know. Oh, we'll just remember right now. Is this the right one? Okay. So it's like Etrian Odyssey and the respective. I can sit there and just, as far as this, the grid cartographer, I can just sit there and make a little map itself. So ahead we've got a door. And then my problem is I have to click back on and off. Oh, jeez. Okay. So north we have wall, door. Then wall. Okay. Oh boy. So these rooms are always self-encompassed in themselves. Let's see. I believe there is something just to say it's a room that I have to go into. I think these rooms respawn. I may be wrong. So let's see. I have sleep spell prepared. Okay, this one's really hard to tell, by the way. You have to look at the monsters. The ones that are moving are the ones that are awake. The ones that have stopped moving, which is 5 out of the 6, those are the ones that are asleep. Oh my god, YOLO's stuck. Shit, those are 2 mimics. Fucking hell. And I also know that this map cartographer is a lot more in detail to where I could put certain things down that I haven't. I also like how my characters have problems actually... Do I not have a fireball? I have Blink Cure, Dispel, which dispels energy fields. 3 heals, 5... What is I? Oh, Ice Ball. S, 1 sleep, and 3 exit spells. Exit just takes you out of the dungeon.
Use the help spell.
It's not in this one. What?
Oh, wow, look at those daddies.
They're not daddies, they're headless. They have no heads. What is wrong with you?
Well, obviously they know where you are.
I don't know how. Nothing ever gets explained about what the headless are or how they manage to do anything without heads.
Like how the mimics are just not moving.
Well, I mean, they're not D&D mimics. They are kind of like D&D mimics. mechanics, but they're
Wait,
like old school D&D
If
remakes.
they don't move, then why don't you just range them?
Well, I got them stuck. They can't move. See, I killed one. Ooh, he's worth 13. Give it to Katrina. She sucks. There we go. Why?
So are you playing this through, or are you just playing it?
I'm just playing it to show it. Why?
Which isn't me. So, like, you're really far into it.
I'm further than you think, but at the same time, no, I'm not. The thing is, you think I'm far
How
into
is your
it.
son?
It's still bugging a little. I don't have a chest. No. Everyone's just stuck. So when you're in a room like this with this horrible music that makes me want to die on the inside, so we're gonna shut it off. You have to move everyone out once you're done. So the one thing that I didn't show you guys is that if I go to Hawkwind right now, the seer that tells me how good I'm doing on my virtues, because of just upping myself, I think I'm ready to be an avatar in 4 of the virtues. But that doesn't mean anything because I still need the runes for those shrines, because in order to become an avatar, you have to meditate at each of the shrines for each of the virtues for 3 cycles each, which literally, if you go to a shrine, you need the rune to get in, then you need the mantra to actually meditate, and then it will sit there and ask you how many cycles you want to meditate for. Why do you do this? Are you gonna touch him again? He's needing. Okay. Oh. That's really weird, that door, how it does that. I'm trying to, like, scroll this map. Oh, there we go. I have to do it this way. Okay. Yeah, buddy meow. So north is a wall, east is a wall, south is spiders. Um, there are secret passages in these dungeons. I forget the whole deal on actually how you want to go about finding them. I don't remember if you just want to smack yourself into walls. These things are going to poison us if we're not careful. They're throwing poison because apparently spiders throw poison. Oh my god. I also need to make some fireballs. Oh my god, it almost poisoned someone. It almost poisoned Dupre. Stop it. Well, Dupre's poisoned. Oh, shit. This is why you want to be decently prepared for cast cure on Dupre. Ow! That's another sound effect that the update like really did not need to be doing with itself. One, two. So we go 1, 2, 1, 2, door. And then we go in. Okay. So south is nothing. North is obviously nothing. It's south. So it's pretty straightforward on where to go. I remember Despise not being too big. Well then. Facing west. So let's go 1, 2. We have a literal stairs to go down. Great. Now I know that there is terrain markers. There. Apparently, I can also do that for my entrance. Okay. Now, we're going to have to kill them again unless I want to lose Valor. And even if I didn't want to kill them again, there's like no point to not kill them. They're really easy. Oh my god, John. Like, seriously. Mimic's heavily wounded. Can you guys hit things? Is the Mimic throwing poison? It is. That's great. I also, Jeffrey, I keep on forgetting to put him anywhere near anything. That helps. We're just actually, there we go. Get. I mean, we get a lot of money. We came in here with like 100 something, and now we're like at 611. I forgot how much money you got. I remember that dungeons were worthwhile, but I completely forgot how worthwhile. Go. Oh my god. Stop it. Freaking hate spiders. I hate being poisoned. I have enough ginseng and garlic. I should probably not be worried. I just need to mix more. I need to take time actually mixing the reagents, period. So the spell system itself, once you get into Ultima 5, it starts changing. They do simplify it again, even though they keep the complexities behind the scenes. But in Ultima 5, it's no longer a matter of saying... Okay, we went south once. That's fine. Go that way. But I want to know it's east. West. So west is literally... like this. What the fuck is that? Is that a teleport? Oh god, I think it's a teleport. Okay. If it's what I think it is, and I don't even remember them being a thing, I think they teleport you to another part of the dungeon, and there is a specific place where it teleports you, but I don't like trying to figure out where the fuck you are is a pain in the ass. It's not something to attack. I think it's literally like a moon gate. Are you kidding me? Go, go, go. Anyways, so Ultima 5, basically, the spellcasting system changes in that you no longer have just spell names. The spells do have names, but they're literally along the lines of create food or create magic bolt. The point where they get difficult is that they then give you a system of I need to look it up. I think it's 20. Yeah, okay. Because I'm horrible at like how many letters are in the alphabet. 26. They give you 26 phrases that are all begin with a different letter of the alphabet. Each of those each of those magical words has a different meaning. Like, what is it? Vas flam, or in poor lux, or in lux, or on lux, or so like I think on means off and in means create, and so if you're doing a spell of making light, like a torch, when you go into a dungeon, you need to know the exact magical chant in order to cast the spell. Because when you cast spells, you're not only pre-mixing reagents, but you also have to sit there and say, I'm casting this spell, and it says, what are the words? Most of the words are in the instruction manual, and again, it becomes a matter of when you play the game, you start remembering a lot of this stuff on its own. But if you're trying to play the game more as a hobby type thing of I just want to touch this for a brief period of time, you might be potentially in for a bad time with Ultima, because it's a little bit more than that. It's the runic alphabet becomes a thing as well, which I will go into when we get a chance. Oh my god, just get the fucking chest. North, east. Okay, cast, secure. Cast. Oh god. Mix, secure, BC. How many? 3. Cast, cure. Mix for spell fireball. AF. How many? 10. Okay. So east. 1. This is a really awkward spot. Like, I'm seriously wondering. Oh my god. Like, seriously? Ugh. Okay. So I can at least sit there and mark in treasure chests. Let me do that. If I know there's got to be a treasure chest location here. Treasure chest, treasure chest. Terrain. Just do that. Those are rooms. I want to burn down the dungeon. Honestly, this room is relatively easy. It's just skeletons, unless we have mimics mixed in with it. But we can prevent them from moving just by keeping this the corridor completely blocked. They won't be able to escape, so they'll just be running around as they flee. If I remember correctly, too, when you come out of dungeons, the chances of like your characters having gone up in levels is pretty damn decent. But Deceit is definitely one of the easiest ones. They get really deep and complex, from what I remember. And trying to figure out where you are is a pain in the ass. So the one thing I did remember, which is what I wanted to show at some point, is the airship or the air balloon that you end up getting in the game. How's the campfire blocking my ability to shoot things? Like, seriously. Go. Go. Just, you guys, just leave. Oh my god. Ah! 910 gold though already. It's pretty damn good. Where'd the rat go? Oh shoot. So there's an exit east and one west. Okay, so the door that I went through is up here. There's an exit here, and there's an exit here. Fucking hell. We'll go west. There's a little thing right there. Look at all the rats. I love rats, along with a mage and a skeleton. What the fuck? Why can't we hit them? Are we gonna get diseased from them? Magical hits. Also, Yolo has a crossbow. I gave him one. Because why not? Like, here, have some music again. It's horrible. We might as well have a little bit of break from the silence. Definitely need more coffee. Die! Fucking hell. Like, at least we're killing them pretty easily for the most part. But some of them. Mage is barely wounded. Barely wounded. He's just gonna stand there and just... Oh, now he's heavily wounded. And now he's running away. Katrina. Fucking kill things. She's all like, no, humility. Wait, am I kidding me? So this is literally like this? It's fucking crazy. Okay, no, it's not. It needs two, so it's like this. Oh. Oh no. I had a torch. Our torch went out. Yeah, no, that's it. This section of the dungeon is literally that small. It's kind of crazy. But okay. I mean, not unheard of. Facing east, so we're just gonna go this way. So I have a feeling this is a long corridor to nothing. 1, 2, one. So, winds literally mix for the light spell. Sulphurous Ash, 5. It's dark. Cast light. Winds literally just put out your torch. They're not horrible, but they are definitely annoying. Winds. How do I stop doing text? Accept. Oh. Okay. This grid cartographer is pretty dang cool. I don't know how to do a marker for wind, though. Just like, maybe like this? I don't know. I guess it could be anything I wanted it to be. Okay. So, how did I do that? Let's, for the curiosity's sake. Oh, it's a fountain. Shoot, I forgot about fountains. Who drinks? Ah, refreshing. Okay. So it's a fountain of healing, essentially. Do I have a marker for like a fountain? There you go. I think fountains are the same all the time. Which means that one of the fountains here, search who drinks. Give it to me. Search who drinks. Search. Just have like everyone drink from it. Fucking hell. Poison. Okay. Fountains make more sense. Okay. I don't think I can heal myself from this one. Let me check. No. Cast, cure. Yeah, I did remember poison. I know it's Valor lost. I don't give a shit. I don't want to go there. Going the wrong way. I'm gonna have to kill them. I don't want to, but I don't have a whole lot of choice here. We're gonna try and go through the majority of this dungeon, if not like all of it, but then we'll just end up like leaving. But I mean, if you haven't dealt with old school like RPG first person dungeons where you need to bust out graph paper and write it down, it's definitely an experience. And at the same time, I don't know, there was a certain level of joy of being able to map the dungeon and know that you were doing it correctly. Because it's so easy for them to, like, fuck you over in it. Because there's, with all the secret doors and everything, especially when you find the secret doors, like realizing that you just found something that it was not going to be necessarily right in front of you, that would take a little bit of work to find. It was a nice achievement. Okay, I'm gonna try and get most people out of here. I also don't think many of the chests in the dungeons are trapped like they are elsewhere in the game. Because I've been noticing I've just been picking them up and I'm not getting like poisoned or explosions or any of that. So it's kind of good. Go. Get that. Go. Get that. Oh, shit. Okay. Facing east. 1. For a second, I thought I had gotten it wrong. Okay. So, descend. So we're on to, I believe this is despise floor 1 or ground. We're gonna be like floor 2. Wait a minute, how do I do this? There seems to be like a way to actually... I'm so confused. Like, I think there's a way to actually add in second floors. Oh, there we go. Navigate below. Okay. So we're facing west. That's our only option. So, facing west, so we're gonna put it there. We're gonna be like okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now whether there's a secret passage there or not is kind of up in the air. Oh boy. Okay, so the room itself tells me exactly there's going to be an exit to the north and the south, so I can do it like this. In order to go through this room and to do it properly... Oh god, this room's going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? This room's going to be a pain in the ass. Shit. God damn it. That was unnecessary. Is there even a secret in here? I think you can see secret rooms in these too. I don't think Despise has as many of them because it is meant to be like one of the earlier, easier to access dungeons. The dungeons that are harder are the ones that are actually more difficult to access. Which I know is kind of like a dumb moment, but it's not always straightforward. Shoot. Come on. Really? It's harder to deal with them like this. Maybe I shouldn't be doing it like this. pray. What the hell? Like, they're all just running from us because I think we dealt so much damage that they're just running in circles in there. It's like, what am I supposed to do at this point? Really? I mean, Jeffrey needs the experience, so... There we go. Get that chest. Acid trap. Okay, so some of these chests are trapped. Did the... Oh my god. I think part of the bridge went away. Can he wake up? I don't think I have him waken, like, prepped. So it's like, whatever. If you fall asleep, just wake up on your own. Seriously? Seriously? Oh my god, Dupre's is awake. Oh god damn it. There we go. Don't put him to sleep. There we go. Get. There you go. Yeah, there's a switch or something here. I'm so confused. Oh, there we go. What the hell? It's like a weird drawbridge type thing. I'm so confused as to how this map works. I guess we're going north. The whole point is to get all the way to the bottom of the dungeon, find the altar, and then get the stone. Because you need the stone for when you enter the abyss, because there's one stone, and remember, they're colored based upon each of the virtues. So... Oh. So, if you ever end up wanting to play one of these games, what I do say is this grid cartographer program, while being a little expensive, is really, really nice. The plus side is, if I wanted to, there is an option. You can't see it because I'm just showing the actual grid itself. But there is a literal option in the game, in Grid Cartographer, to connect it with certain games. I think it will connect with this one, and what it will do is it will auto map for you. So if you don't like the idea of mapping out things on your own, it doesn't really matter because... What the hell? Oh, look at that. This is moving for us. That's what that's doing. I need to really explore this program a little bit more. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dear Lord, why is this dungeon so long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. What is wrong with you, honey? Yes, it's Regis Philbin. You thought it was Philman? Like, literally have his name up whenever he used to do anything. One, two, three, four, five, six. 4, 5, 6. I have a torch. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's facing north. And then what I forgot to do was that terrain, that marker, that, so we know what's in there. I would rather find a better terrain option than that, just to show that it's a filled-in room, but whatever, it works. I did marry you. I love seahorses. I really don't. Are we gonna? Can we walk away from them, or are they gonna be like they're assholes? Literal assholes. Katrina killed it though. Nice. I mean, she needs to be able to do something worthwhile. Barely wounded. I remember there was something in some of these dungeons where you basically, so as an FYI, it's not with the majority of where your party goes. You can send your party through any exit. The final character that exits the room, it's where they go that determines where you exit. So I can send everyone to the west, but then I can exit to the north. I also remember sometimes there were certain locations where it's like you would get a bridge that could open up across the water, but you would have to find the secret spot. So sometimes you wanted to explore these rooms a little. Okay. This one's a little bit much right now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's down to a third level. Holy shit. So we can do marker down to a third level. We could just do... Shouldn't be too bad to actually deal with. Yeah, they're kind of pushovers if you're in the right position with the ranged weapons that we have. I feel like the dungeons were harder, but I think I also waited for forever to go into a dungeon this time. Like, I do have 6 party members total. I think usually when I've gone into Despise, I've had like 3 or 4 of us. But yeah, okay, so we're at north. By that I mean it's been sitting in front of me and I've been drinking it. God damn it. I'm gonna have to count out how many spaces this is. What the fuck is that red thing? No, it's not a dinosaur. There were dinosaurs in previous Ultima games, like Ultima 2 and 3, I believe, had dinosaurs. Oh my god. It just put lava on the field. I do vaguely remember these. Which means if it hits us, it's going to deal damage. Probably a decent amount of damage. And also leave lava wherever we are. It's a lava lizard. Holy fucking... Really? Lava lizard. There we go. Good job, Katrina. Jeffrey's not allowed to do any killing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. 1, 2, 3. North, 1 door. This is that. All right. I'm so fucking confused. Weren't we here? Is this dungeon somehow looping? That doesn't make any sense. There's no way in hell. Is this an identical room? They don't really have identical rooms in the dungeons, from what I remember. I'm so fucking confused. Dupre needs like a halberd or something for this kind of crap. Halberd allows him to attack like 2 spaces away, including over obstacles. But it would definitely help him out at this point. Jeffrey. Oh, look, a bottleneck. Can I cast Fireball on a door? No. Why would I cast Fireball on a door? You mean, like, to burn it? I don't know if you can actually start fires in any of the Ultima games. I'm not aware if they actually made that a thing. You can do a hell of a lot, and especially in the later ones, but I don't know if you can actually burn stuff down. Like, you can murder the entire village, but burn it down? That's no. Jeffrey's just asleep. Jeffrey. Oh my god. I feel like it's easier if I just let some of my people leave. And I don't think it counts as losing valor because we're still here. You guys got this, right? Yeah, we'll wait outside. I mean, it makes it easier. Get. Yeah, look at that. The fuck? Okay. He's poisoned now. Really, Jeffrey? Can't they swim? No. Here's my one problem. So I went up here. Technically, it's like this. With a treasure chest. But it's almost identical to the room that's to the south of us, so I'm very, very confused. All must use the same exit. That's a Hydra. Cure. I'm curing Jeffrey. Hydra's heavily wounded by the slingshot. What? Hydra's now critical because of the slingshot. Hydra's now running away. Kidding me? Oh my god, I just killed it with some rocks. That's what I imagine. I know there's probably sling bullets that you're supposed to be using, but like, seriously. Stop it. Stop it. The lava lizard is now running away. I want Katrina to have it. I feel like she deserves this kill. Yes. It's only 7 experience points, though. Can we not? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. I know. I want to... Okay, so... One, two, three, 4, 5. Are you fucking kidding me? This map loops around. That's a ghost. Cast exit. Okay. I gave good ideas on how the dungeons work. The only other thing I want to show is, so the exit spell is a quick way out. I have a ton of money. We're leaving. Screw all you monsters! So, like, your valor's gonna go down. Honestly, it's like, as long as you keep on fighting, it's very easy to bring your valor up. I had not run away from any fights to the point where they were all like, oh yeah, you're so amazing at valor, you can totally be the avatar of valor. I was like, thanks. I know. It's a fucking Balrog on the bridge. It's not a Balrog, it's a daemon. So Balrogs cast the sleep spell like every other turn, and it drives me nuts. Let's see what he says about Valor out of curiosity. Valor. Thou art showing valor in the face of danger. Strive yet to become more so. Honesty. Thou dost seem to be an honest soul. Continued honesty will reward thee. Compassion. Thou dost show thy compassion well. What path? Honor. Thou hast proven thyself to be honorable. Seek ye now for the elevation. Go to the shrine and meditate for 3 cycles. Yeah, so that's what he was saying on a lot of the stuff beforehand because of how high I've gotten. It's really easy to get the virtues up if you know what you're doing. But getting the runes, going to each of the shrines, dealing with each of the dungeons, it's the dungeons that that cause the game to be a little bit slower. Health. I can't believe none of us like actually leveled up. these stats. What does she have? Oh, because she's 380. 1500, that's really good. Okay, so the one thing I wanted to show is how to get the airship. I don't think it'll be a great idea at the moment to have it because I think you need the wind spell and you want a ton of versions of the wind spell. So if I remember correctly, it's a hot air balloon that you can't control. I may be wrong. But if it's what I remember and it's a hot air balloon that you can't control, you need the actual wind spell where you can change where the wind is blowing just to be able to get it to blow in the direction that you want it to blow, to push the balloon in the right direction. Otherwise, you're kind of at the whims of just the random wind. Trying to see where I go. Up here? Because there's water. There's a secret... Here it is. So, I am Landry, job. I am here to warn thee, warn. Ahead lies a perilous place. That, perilous? Wouldn't farting in the right direction be good enough? You'd think so. Once thou enters, thou may not return whence thee came. This is the clue. So, the entrance to the dungeon Hithloth is directly in behind Castle Britannia. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, but it's literally in the back door. It's in the back of Castle Britannia. You need a magic key to be able to jimmy the lock open. You can buy those magic keys at any of the guild shops, one of which is at Buccaneer's Den. I think there's one at Paws. They're in a few different towns. I believe Vesper has one as well. Once you go into Hithloth, there is no going back out of Hithloth from where you came. That's good and bad. Bye. Wilt thou go on? Yes. Then thou art doomed. Yeah, whatever. So, this is the entrance to Hithloth. Shit. Let me go back. It's right here. So confused. Okay. Again. This is Hithloth. You can't open it. You gotta jimmy the lock. Unlocked. Okay. Descend. Okay. Once you're inside Hithloth, of which you see like energy stuff, and you can keep on descending at this, the easiest way to get the airship. Cast. Exit. That's the spell. Cast. Exit. Not enough MP. Oh. Cast said the active person. Exit. There we go. And it drops you right here. This is in the middle of the Serpent Spine Mountains. Forward. Drift only. What do you mean drift only? Climb. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I think that's the abyss. Bye. Descend. Not here. And now we're stuck. Yeah, we're at the winds of the air. So we're just flying and being pushed. Oh, okay, now we're going back down because the wind just changed. Oh, this is interesting. No, you have to only land on grass. The stupid thing won't land on hills or anything else. So we're just going this way. So it's climbed for it to go up into the air, D for descend to get land. And you're just at the whim and the mercy of just the winds. This is why you want to be able to cast, oh my god. Mix, wind. I don't know how to mix for the wind spell. I don't remember what it is. Why is the wind just going north and south? Why can't she go east or west? This is great. I'm trying to think how you would cast a wind. It would be blood moss at least. Moonglow! Moonglow! Give me some grass. That's not Moonglow. Bye. Aw, man. Bye. Bye. Why is there there's grass right next to me? Just said. Yo, stop it. I don't remember which room this is. I don't even know where I am. Anyways. Okay. We're gonna switch. Let me go. Let me say. Save as U4. Despise. Okay. We're gonna change it to Ultima 5 and we're gonna show Ultima 5. Hi, Josie. So getting the balloon is really good because it allows you to go to a lot of places and allows you to go really fast. But again, you need to have a bunch of wind spells